building. They are fired up for game one. Back with that after this. Hello from San Francisco, California. We're live at Oracle Park. We've got game one of the National League Division Series. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the San Francisco Giants. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shammy. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
First pitch coming your way next. And now here's the starter for San Francisco, Eddie Brock.
Well, a rare arm on the mound. I mean, this is a guy that throws a knuckleball, but it's not his primary pitch. You know, it's really interesting just to watch him mix that pitch in, because you would think it'd be very difficult to have any control or command if it's not something you're using a whole lot. So for hitters, you're going to see guys today most likely walk back to the dugouts at times, shaking their head because they don't know what that pitch was, because they don't see it a whole lot. Was it a changeup? Was it a knuckleball? What was that pitch?
And the series is underway. There's a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And one out now.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. And first offering is fouled off. Ground ball up the middle. The throw to first.
Out of there.
2 away here in the top of the first.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for LA, Kyle Tucker. There's the strike. Just missed.
Ball.
Brock will challenge that pitch, thinking it's a strike. So the call stands. Still 1 challenge left for them. Two down, nobody on. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He got away with 1 there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Stays alive. And down on strikes he goes. That's the 3rd out. Now it's the Giants' turn. No score. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show. One down. Eddie Brock, the next Giant to hit. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boo, light tower power?
That's right. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Going back. Grabs it right up against the wall. Game 1 of the division series. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Andy Pages. Chris, you and I have gotten to work some memorable postseason games together. One I look back on, 2013 ALCS Game 2, the David Ortiz Grand Slam.
For me, Boo, the game I remember is us calling the 2014 AL wildcard game. The Kansas City Royals hosting the Oakland A's. The Royals come from behind to win in extra innings and move on to the division series. They had such a great run that it ended up in the World Series, losing to the San Francisco Giants.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Check swing called strike. 0-2. Just off the outside part of the plate.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Mookie digs in here. Little chopper rolls foul. And that drops in for a strike. Chop to first. To Adames. That's one. Double play. What a quick killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Now to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Oracle Park, all set for the start of the inning. Ernie Clement steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Clement hitting 7th in today's lineup. Usually a second baseman, but today he's starting at first. And there's a strike.
Well, not too big of an adjustment. He's been on the same side of the field as the first baseman. Now just kind of moving over there and gets an opportunity to see what his range is to his right.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Tommy Edman at the plate. And the 0-1. Foul ball there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Top of the 3rd, no score. Got him looking. And that's 4 strikeouts.
That's great location on that pitch. Right on the edge of the strike zone, and clearly the deceptive and unique movement of the screwball just froze him at the plate. I'll tell you, I don't envy these hitters trying to contend with that.
One out man at first. Here's Josh Young.
So we're getting a postseason matchup with teams from the same division, and I think these matchups are great because both teams know each other really, really well. No secrets, no unknowns, nothing like that. Just go out and play and let the best team win.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if he can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
He'll challenge. Thought that was a ball. And that one was indeed a strike. One challenge remaining for them now. Will Smith to the plate. Went down on strikes his first time through. And a foul ball. Strike two.
You know, Luke, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Back here in San Francisco. And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. First offering, foul tipped. And oh man, that rang off his mask. You could hear it from up here.
You know, these Dodgers, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
Chopper to second. In time to Devers. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
Up next for the Dodgers, the right fielder,
Kyle Tucker, a.k.a. King Tuck, to the plate now. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Oh, great stop. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
Next to hit, Andy Papas. Reached on an infield single his first time. Right through there for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of the NLDS. On the ground to first. He steps on the bag, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. On to the bottom of the fourth now. Still with no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's the Giants DH, Eddie Brock. That one drilled left field. Hernandez going back to the warning track, makes the catch. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
You know, these Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
struck him out swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Here's Mookie to hit. He's 0 for 1. And now the 0-1. There's a strike. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Bader flashes the leather on the running catch.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field, someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
Clement swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Two down, nobody on. Got him swinging. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. This is the National League Division Series on the show. Brock back to work. This is where poise meets pressure. Game's tight, and he's right in the fire.
Yeah, he's just got to trust his stuff and grind it out, Boog. These are the battles that define a start.
Edman, 31 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2016. That one lifted to left. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next to the Dodgers, the third baseman, number 6,
Josh Young will hit next. Caught looking his first time up. Right through there for a strike. All tied up here in game 1 of the NLDS. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Got him looking for the K. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Smith in the box again. Takes a strike. Smith recently taking home Player of the Month honors. 2 down, nobody on. He swings and fouls one off. The 1-2. And down on strikes. And that is that. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show. Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Hit hard on the ground is short. And that will end the inning. Game one of the division series. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani.
Notice how they're swinging too early or too late? That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those pitches, and I mean make an educated guess.
Swings through that one for strike two.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
That's a ball.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
The 1-2. That one just
ball.
misses. Brock thought that was a strike, and here's the challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. One down. So here's Kyle Tucker now, cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. That one fouled off. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Right through there for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of game one. Out towards right center field. Bader on the move to the alley. He makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. Dodgers go down quietly. Still no score.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Will Vest. Brock stepping in now. If he goes deep here, we may not see that helmet again until next series.
Yeah, might as well order the Gatorade shower now, Boo. This place would erupt.
And that one fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way.
Base hit around third. Here's the throw. Safe on the board first. It's 1-0.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Two down. Out to short, Kim. They get the force, inning over, and it could have been worse. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. We're on to the 9th in game 1. Giants on top 1-0. Last chance coming up here for the Dodgers. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show. Matt Chapman to the plate in this high leverage situation. 2 on, 1 out. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. And this place is rocking.
In the postseason, there's so much excitement, so much energy, everyone hanging on every single pitch. To have a walk-off win under these circumstances, these people have gone crazy. What a nice win, but you got to turn the page quickly to come back for the next game.
Final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long